Whatever you want to discuss and talk about it, it's a bad deal. We are not against the government building an airport. We are not against the government doing any project. In fact, one of the things I've always told people is that if you want to decongest Nairobi, get a PPP program and put a ring around the city of Nairobi. You'll decongest the town. It's done over everywhere in Europe. But do it within the law. Do it correctly. We don't want to look like a banana republic. Kenya is a country that is very sensitive. The president can negotiate whatever negotiates. If anybody, we are intelligent. If you look at a program and you see how the government has negotiated, you see that the workers' interests will be taken care of. You see that the sharing of the equity is going to be fair. You know that the debt which will incur will not overwhelm our country. Why would you be against that? We need an airport. But how can you negotiate for an airport which is supposed to be costing close to $2 billion, and yet the person who's supposed to be running this airport in terms of value addition, which is KQ, you are not discussing it? Because that airport is completely useless unless you're building it for our people. And we don't want KQ to fail. We believe that KQ has deliberately been broken down, disorganized, mismanaged to fail so that people can buy it. And we are going to insist, we want the government to give us the real figures of KQ so that we can then talk to Kenyans and tell them that we are going to put money into KQ and KQ will get up. So what we are talking about has nothing. Like I've been seeing people say, like the CS was saying, oh, you know, you people don't have information. Here, the papers he gave me. Everything is here. And it's a bad...
So you people are ahead of time.
We've been getting this information. What he presented to us is nothing different from what we have. This is what we've been saying.
But you only wanted him to have it so that you read together.
Exactly. So we have told him, and there is no single senator who left here who didn't tell him that this is a bad deal. Stop it. We want the government to stop the deal. Get your teams to sit down and forget about the corruption and the kickbacks which people are getting. Let the president get 2 or 3 people that he can trust. Let them do that proposal. Bring it to the Senate. Let's sit on it. Because this is our national interest. This is not a personal property where you're going to try and sell the assets of the republic and look like you know it all. You know nothing. There are many more clever people in this republic. There are many more people who want this country to change. But we want to change it professionally, properly, within the law, so that everybody says that the people who are behind working and making sure that our country grows did it correctly. We don't want to have an Anglo-leasing. We don't want to have the Goldenberg scandal by Kamlesh Patni. We don't want those things. Kenyans are sick and tired of these corruption games which are going on. Thank you.
People have been having an issue with the parliament becoming like a rubber stamp.
Yes.
For the president.
Yes.
From the look of things and what you have discussed here, do you think your decision and what you have discussed here is going to be respected?
Absolutely. I will tell my colleagues. I'm going to tell my colleagues, both in the Senate and my colleagues who are the National Assembly. The truth is, unless they begin to fight for the people of Kenya, the elections are coming in 2 years, they are all going to go home. They are all going to go home. Let me tell you, if the members of parliament and the individuals who have been given the responsibility of protecting the interests of Kenyans, of managing the assets of Kenya, of organizing themselves as that team, if they don't want to do that, they'll go home. Yes.
So Mhesh, I will tell you for sure, Kenyans are really appreciating who Senator Onyonka is.
Yes.
And they are saying you've done so much in trying to see like this country is working for the benefit of the common man, the Kenyan, that is the Wanjiko.
Yes.
Mhesh, going forward, what should we really expect from you as Senator Onyonka? Because I'll tell you for sure you've really fought for this thing.
My position is very simple. I am a senator. I was given a job to provide oversight to the government and the county governments. I have no agenda to be rich. I'm okay. I'm comfortable. I have no agenda to fight anybody. My feeling and honest observation is that I'll be speaking the truth to power. I'll be telling the president, his deputy, and other people playing politics with him. When something goes wrong, we'll tell them. And when something goes right, we'll congratulate them. What we are saying is democracy, this democracy we have, many people have tried to misinterpret it, that you see, you only look that you are a good Democrat if you are cheering to the government and saying how they have done wonderful things. There's nothing. My job is to tell the government that everything is wrong. It's for the government to prove to me that everything they are doing is not wrong. And in reality, the sentiments that I raise and the question that I raise are not my personal views. These are the views of Kenyans who are out there who have nobody to talk about them. We must fix our national insurance. We must fix the transport sector. We must fix this damn corruption that has percolated our country to the extent that nothing works. And yet we are pretending like we have we have a wonderful country that is doing wonderful things. No, we have done wonderful things until now. We are now discovering that everything we are touching is messed up. So can we fix the broken pieces so that this country can move on, where we don't have to have political wars and political noises which all of us have become brokers and dealers in the National Assembly and the Senate, where everybody is looking $2 billion for nothing. How can that be? So we have to start.
The president said that he's not a madman to sell the airport.
I don't want to judge him, and I won't